Let's get started with today's shout out news. I am Sarah in Texas. There's a lot going on. Vanderpump Rules apparently starts its filming tomorrow, Wednesday, but Raquel has not signed her contract yet. Do you think she's negotiating for more money? Do you want her back? Do you think she shouldn't be back on because, oops, she cheated with her close friend's boyfriend? None of that. Y'all have known, I always say, they are not the worst people in the world. People have done this on TV. People have done this in private life. Is it a great thing to do? Absolutely not. But do I think the show was nothing without scandal? Absolutely, right? Even Lala Kent has come on Jeff Lewis Live saying that she had a lot of her stuff with her ex, Randall Emmett, that she thought was going to be aired, and she was kind of upset about that because it's less TV time for her, right? But in the end, she is well aware that Scandal is always going to take all the TV show time of Vanderpump Rules, so whatever. Also, Jax Taylor, has let it slide, even though he's been saying it, but he's definitely going to be filming because he made an Instagram post yesterday about some party he's going to have for his birthday. And he said, when you have a break in filming, so duh. Jax always wants to break the news, right? Whether it's the truth or hope or whatever. But I definitely think he and Brittany will be on Vanderpump Rules season 11. Am I excited for it? I really don't know. As much as y'all say no, I really was hoping for sort of a spinoff show with like Stassi Schroeder and her baby. I still want a Vanderpump, but I almost do think we need some new blood. None of these people have jobs. They don't work at the restaurant anymore. So there's none of that gossip. They're still hooking up amongst each other, but they're also getting older and kind of aging out, and they're having kids. So maybe do a Vanderpump Rules Grows Up spinoff. And if people want to watch that, they will. You know what I mean? I definitely want Stassi back on my TV. She recently said, I think on her podcast, can't remember, that she thinks she will return to reality TV. What else is she going to do? You can't do a podcast the rest of your life. Maria says, I'm over Jax, but enjoy Brittany. I think I'm kind of over Brittany at this point. Anyways, I'm just saying, I'm kind of over the playing dumb thing and like, oh, my husband doesn't cheat. And I'm just kind of over it. Anyways, okay. Our loves, Julie and Brandy from the Jeff Lewis After Show, are busy as ever, but they still made time to do Heather McDonald's Juicy Scoop podcast. They are on the latest one. I have not listened to it yet. I hope to make time for it, but I will tell you, this Jeff Lewis digital channel is a lot of extra content every week. So it's a lot of time to make time for all the other stuff that I love too, right? But I'm trying, but throw a girl a bone. Speaking of extra content, Heather McDonald is in Cabo with her rich friend Asia, who is also Kelly Dodd's friend. So I always sort of wonder if anyone gets jealous like Kelly that she's not invited at the same time with Heather. You know what I mean? Like, is there any of that going on? Speaking of Rick and Kelly, I'm about to make a story whenever I get done with this live. I definitely want to hear what they have to say today about Emily Simpson admitting on Jeff Lewis that she has rode the Ozempic train for a month. She had lipo in her arm. She had a breast reduction. I think Shane was dying a few times to get her to admit that she had other work or anticipates having more work. She was squashing that for sure. But I know Shane from the show, and I definitely think he was trying to get her to admit to more for sure. She was not having it. Anyways, but today's Rick and Kelly show is about her reaction to not being sensitive enough. Don't go to Kelly and Rick if you want a sensitive show. Like, that is not the show for you. I am not sensitive, and I still don't love everything that Kelly Dodd says or agree with everything she says. But I still watch her show as much as I can. I respect that she has the balls to say what she does and believes everything that she says, and she does it no matter what. But anyways, she is definitely talking about it, and she says something like, every girl that's born is born with an eating disorder. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't think every girl is born with an eating disorder. I think a lot of females and men, boys, are born with a distorted idea of eating, especially nowadays with all the magazines, the social media, the weight loss drugs, the blah, blah, blah. but I think it was a little extreme to say that every girl is born with an eating disorder. But anyways, I want to hear your reaction on that. Tell me in comments. If you are watching on the replay, I still want to hear from you. Please still comment. There's other people, a ton, that watch the replays and they want to chat about the show with you. So make sure to do that. I love hearing what you say too. Sometimes you change my minds or give me other information. So I love it. Please make sure to do that. Speaking of something from yesterday, sort of, the video that I shared for a short amount of time from Housewives of Atlanta, this Instagram account, they are the ones that had the video up of Andy Cohen in this dark bar. You can definitely tell the camera was like held like this underneath a table. Super shady, but what are you going to do? Andy Cohen is famous. I think he understands that even in the safety net of a gay bar, as John Hill said, you can sometimes be videoed, right? And this video is great of him like massaging some guy on his lap's nipples. It was amazing. But it was taken down by Instagram. The Housewives of Atlanta account put up a thing saying that they got in trouble from Instagram. So that's why my repost of it, when I shared it, it got removed also. So anyways, I still have it on my phone though for my own pleasure. Anyways. Okay, so yesterday when we were going live, I think Lola Gucci, shout out Lola Gucci, had mentioned as we were live that Kim Zolciak's 911 recording had been released. I have since listened to it. If you haven't, I mean, is it entertaining? No, not really. She's actually very calm, but it's insane that she's calling 911 saying that Kroy is threatening to call, what do you call it when you kidnapping charges on her friend that she let one of their kids, one of their sons, go on a play date with. Like, that's how freaking petty this divorce is getting. It is crazy, y'all. I said from the beginning when they announced their divorce that it was going to be crazier than Scandival, and they keep proving it to me. Every day they post or say something or do something. They are like fighting through their Instagram. So right now it's probably still up. Kim Zolciak has reshared a video about karma. She might as well have said, "Dear ex-husband Kroy," or ex-husband to be Kroy. Like, literally, they are posting things about what they're cooking for their families, how much they're both work. Well, he's not posting about work, actually. She is, about how busy she is. These are all jabs in ways to argue their divorce in favor of them and against the other person on their Instagram for sure. Anyways, let me know your thoughts. My friend, Ashley from the Bravo Mom on TikTok, I adore her. On Instagram, she's the official Bravo Mom. She made a story this morning on TikTok that said that David Beador and Leslie Beador's divorce is bigger than Kim and Kroy. I respectfully disagree. David Beador and Leslie Beador have gone back and forth. They've filed for divorce multiple times. They've gotten back together. I don't think Kim Zolciak and Kroy Biermann are going to have any chance of reconciling. If they do, I will literally be shocked. Almost as shocked if Gage and Jeff ever get back together again in their life. So anyways, give me your thoughts on all of that. Let me know. That is the end of Shout Out News. I have been putting these little clips up on